Welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing a home vlog. Wait, what? We're not at home? Oops. Well then, welcome to a hotel home away from home vlog. So yes, we are out of our house right now because we are having a ton of construction work done, a lot of our AC unit and the vent work and everything, all of that's being ripped out. So right now our house is not livable in. So we had no choice but to stay in one of these long-term hotel stays. So I tried to make it feel a little bit homey so we're not missing home as much. And I'm happy to share some tips with you guys in case this ever happens to you and you have to be away from home for a long time. So as we walk around the room, you can see it's very, very basic of a room. You have your beds, your dresser, and your dining room table. And then of course, a standard walk-in kind of kitchen, closet, and bathroom. So in both of the rooms, we have our covered top blankets, and these are those super, super buttery soft kind of blankets that I really like. And in Will's in our bedroom, we kind of have matching scheme kind of colors here on the beds. Over in the kids' room, they have their setup, favorite pillows, and their stuffies. So this just adds a nice touch to the rooms to make you feel like you're kind of, you know, in your own bed just a little bit. And of course, I have pictures all over the place. I brought from home some tablecloths, just some nice little flowers, and one of the battery operated candles, just to kind of give it a nice touch and to bring color to the room. Our rooms are connected by this kitchen area, so that's why everything's kind of a mirrored image in here. But you'll definitely want to watch some of the tips and tricks for the kitchen area. We're going to get to that in just a minute. So for my kids' bathroom area, I went ahead and purchased one of these, you know, cubbies here with the bins. That way you can store all of their school stuff because they are in school, and for like some of their toys. It makes things a lot more organized than having stuff just thrown about. And honestly, it really wasn't that much. I want to say it might have been around $40, $45 for this. But of course, if that's like still a little bit much, I needed that cubby bin anyways for the kids' art room. But if you want something else, maybe a little bit cheaper, one of those plastic pole bins would be perfect for this area. Now for the bathroom, I'm not going to turn on the main light because it also connects to the fan, which is super, super loud. Now, not much is different in there, but I did bring my own personal mats because the mats that they have here aren't really mats. They're just kind of like a towel that you put down, and it constantly gets, you know, bunched up and scooted to the side. So this is why I like having my own personal mat. So in both the rooms, we have lots of games. We have my son's Nintendo Switch. I recommend bringing some board games so you don't get too bored. You can have family night. We have the Xbox on our side, not necessarily just for, you know, playing games or anything like that, but we really like to, you know, have our streaming services. All right, making our way into the joined kitchen area. This is a challenge, you guys. So, hi Bubba. He likes to be right by my feet, sorry about that. So with this, it is not a full-size kitchen that we have. We just have a small kind of mini fridge with a very small freezer, you guys, very small. So that's on both sides though, so we at least kind of have two there.
So you kind of have to shop more regularly. One of my tips that I have for you guys is come maybe a day before and check in, like if you can afford an extra night, and come and take pictures of everything that they have. So when you go to your house, you know exactly what you need to bring to help make your stay a little bit more comfortable. Now here's all the bowls and plates and cups that they have. This was on both sides. So there was 4 on this side of everything and 4 on that side of everything. I turned this side into more of the area where I want all of my like my plates and my cups, and I turned this side into my pantry. So that way everything is kind of together and placed. This side is also kind of, because it's the kids' side, that way they can get their snacks and they can make their breakfast and lunches in the morning for school. And then on the other side, we have cereals. Now, of course, you don't have to get these. I just thought it would be a little fun for the kids to be able to pick kind of different cereals while we're here, making it more of an adventure of a stay so they don't feel like as lonely and missing home as much. Now, the little containers I did have at home, but these are a lifesaver. I absolutely love having these. That way you don't have to have a ton of boxes just everywhere and making it look like a mess. And then of course we have our vitamins and our medication. And I brought a 4 toaster kind of here because the ones they have is just the really, really small ones. And speaking of small things that they have here, it would be their coffee pot. Now, my husband and I are a coffee junkie. This 4 little cup thing, maybe 2 cups, it's not gonna cut it for us. So, of course, I went ahead and brought our full coffee pot. Now they do have coffee up front, so if we're running a little behind, we can always get a quick cup of coffee up front with their morning breakfast. Now, their morning breakfast isn't really much of a breakfast at this particular place. They just have things like cereal, some yogurt, you know, your basics kind of to have a snack to get you going. So if you really want a full hearty breakfast, you're gonna have to either cook it in your hotel room or you're gonna have to go out for that. Now, one of the things that I ended up caving and getting is an air fryer because we have no oven. Now, the only reason why I did not really want to get one is, I don't know about you guys, let me know, do you think this thing looks ugly? To me, it looks like a spaceship, right? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you think this thing looks like some sort of space pod. It's not the most attractive thing in the world now, is it? I have to say the one thing that I do like about kind of like this conjoined kitchen though, is the fact that it has 2 microwaves. So I literally can be getting one kid's oatmeal together and the other kid's oatmeal together, or dinner for my husband reheating up while the kids want some popcorn. So I have to say that is kind of a neat factor. At least I can get 2 things going at the same time. And speaking of popcorn, I went ahead and brought our little containers you can find at Target, sometimes at the Dollar Tree. But I really like these, you guys, because it's so much fun to put soda, you can put candy and your popcorn here, and we can all snuggle up on the bed and have a movie night. Some of the other things that I had to bring from home was a lot of our knives, because they only had, I will show you right here. This is what they had for a knife. A bread knife. That was it. That's what I can use for my chopping. I ain't gonna cut it if you are trying to prepare dinner for a family of 4. So I bought this 3-tiered rolling kind of cart here to put a lot of my spices on it. And I have to have flavor when I cook, you guys. So this is, well, relatively most of my common spices that I use at home. And we have a few little, you know, baking spices and needs and stuff like that down here because occasionally maybe I might want to make some cookies one night. And a few of my husband's bar needs. And then the very bottom is for the Sarge. So that's his canned goods and everything down there. And then I brought some of my own hand towels, of course, because they very rarely come in and replace the hand towels in the kitchen unless you ask for it, which can kind of be a hassle every single time you dirty a dish towel. You gotta go hunt down housekeeping to come and replace some. So over on my side of the bathroom, like I said, over in the other bathroom, I do have a warmer in mine. Now you cannot have lit candles in your rooms, you guys, because of, you know, fire safety hazard. But this makes it really nice that you can, you know, smell up your room good with a warmer. I brought one of my little plants and it just, you know, it makes it look very homey with the light and everything. And I have one of these bins up here that I can keep all of my cosmetics and, you know, some of my glasses and other needs and stuff like that. So it's out of the way and it's not necessarily cluttering up the whole entire counter space.
So one of my favorite hacks is to buy these tacks and hang up one of your window curtains or a shower curtain. Initially, I wanted to use a shower curtain rod in between the doorway, but it was a little bit too long, so I could not do that. But the tacks leave such a small little hole, you don't even notice it. So I hung up one of my window curtains, and all I have to do is kind of tie it kind of back, hold it back, and when you want privacy, you just let it go. So you can have separation between the two rooms of the bathroom and the main area. I also do that for the doorway at night, every night, because you have these cracks, you guys, here, underneath, on the floor. And if you're anything like me and you need to have a really dark room, that helps by just hanging that up in front of the doorway so you don't have any light shining through. Well, there you have it, you guys. Those are some of my tips and tricks on making your long-term hotel stay a little bit more easier and hopefully a little less homesick. In some future videos, I hope to get some cooking done in the hotel room so you can see that you can make great dinners and don't have to be going out to eat all the time. If you're new to our channel, we don't just do home vlogs, we do a lot of family vacations, exploring, and tons of dining room views. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you like this video, hit that like button for us. And of always, you guys, remember that an ordinary life is truly extraordinary. I'll see you next time.